purpose of this exercise that we are conducting today is part of the resources and facilities that Dubai Custom is providing to the various stakeholders to basically explain how to transition from the 8-digit HS code to the 12-digit HS code and the integrated customs tariff schedule. So Dubai's customs transition from 8-digit to 12-digit HS code is basically part of the implementation of the GCC customs tariff schedule. So it's not adoption, it is actually implementation. So let's start with basically the integrated unified GCC tariff schedule. You will notice that basically the HS code is built up of a number of different categories. The first at the top is the tariff code and its description. That's the HS code. In addition to that, you have the customs duty. You have the free trade agreements. You have anti-dumping. Value-added tax, of course, and excise, as most people know, are important. So through the schedule, you know what the VAT, etc. would be. Local and federal restrictions and prohibitions. So knowing what you cannot bring into the country, what are the restrictions, that's part of the schedule that you're already using. This is not new. It's part of the 8-digit schedule that you have. And also the controlling authorities, which means all those different authorities with whom you need approvals or licenses or any kind of NOCs. So all of this stuff, if you are familiar with this, is currently already done, and you're doing this on a daily basis even now, when you are implementing and using the 8-digit schedule that is currently being used in Dubai. In fact, it was being used all over UAE. Now that, of course, all of that will remain the same. The changes will be that, of course, when we move over to the 12-digit, how are these things going to be affected? The basic answer for you is that these will not be affected. We've made sure that every aspect that is listed up here on the screen is accounted for in the 12-digit schedule as well. So you'll have the same experience. It's just going to be a different detailed schedule, and it will have many more options. That's basically the idea with 12 digits. But other than that, the rest of the things that I mentioned on this slide listed here are going to be the same. Let's move on to basically the reasons for this transition. The GCC Customs Union has ratified the implementation of the new integrated tariff schedule based on the WCO 2022 Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System. Because we are part of the GCC, of course, and other countries, as you can see on the map, are part of the GCC, they have all agreed that they will transition from 8 to 12 digits. So this is not something that Dubai is doing on its own. It's not something that the UAE only is doing. Everybody within the GCC is transitioning. Some are slightly later, but everybody is going to be transitioning to this. So starting October 2025, a new 12-digit GCC tariff schedule will be introduced. It has already been done, as you probably know, on the 1st of August. I don't know if you're most aware, but from the 1st of August, that option already exists. So this is already implemented. You can go online, and when you submit your declarations, you have the option of from the 8 or 12-digit schedule to pick one, depending on which one you're going to be using. So the benefits, of course, are very simple. They have standardized the customs processes across the GCC to enable policy level alignment. So there'll be alignment between the GCC customs entities and support stakeholders in adopting the GCC-wide 12-digit system for smoother cross-border operations, which means you don't have to wait until you get to the border to basically convert from 8 to 12. You'll already be doing it prior to that. So it makes it more seamless. You can prepare. And it should be more facilitated for trade with respect to the GCC trade that you do. So those are two basic benefits. So on the screen, you will see on the left, all the trade that is going to move to 12 digits. On the right are those things that are going to be exempted from 12, which means they will remain as 8-digit. Yeah, it's a good idea to take these photos. Okay. So let me repeat this because this is very important. On the left are the types of, let's say, trade flows that are going to move towards GCC, and so they will have 12-digit declarations that will have to be filed. So the HS code for those declarations will be 12 digits, and you'll have to look at the new 12-digit integrated customs tariff schedule. Okay, and on the right are all those things that will remain unaffected. You do not have to file a 12-digit declaration. It will continue in the current system of the 8-digit declaration. Now, Dubai Customs will ensure that the schedule for 8 and 12 will be maintained and up to date. So it's not as if one is going to go older. Any updates will be made to both so that both are available, right? So what are the advantages, of course? It allows operational flexibility during the initial phase, avoid complicated procedures and transit delays, safeguard international trade and maintain Dubai's position as leading hub and logistics leader, show minimal disruptions to international trade flows. Now, the phases I will explain to you are the following. They're basically 4 phases. The first one, which has already started, is that starting 1st of August 2025, you are basically, you have the option to use the 12-digit code, and it's already live. If you go on the Dubai Trade website, when you search for an item through description, you get both 8 and 12, and you can then decide. All the free zone and customs warehouse to local, stage 3, which is August 2026, so basically 1 year from now, you will have to basically make sure that any rest of the world imports coming in are going to be 12 digits as well. And finally, any temporary flows that are moving, which are destined for GCC, as I mentioned earlier, those are going to have to move to 12-digit as well. We're trying to make it slow, steady, easy in phases for you to do this and allow you to be able to use the 8-digit for the next, I think it's about 6 months or so. But definitely in February, you're going to have to update your systems to make sure that you're able to do this for the trade flows that we're discussing.
So I think now we have an idea for the reason and the benefit why we go for the 12 digits. So let's go deeper now for the 12 digits, how it will go through the new system here. So what we did, we divided those codes to 3 parts. As you see here, we have a new HS code and subdivided HS code and unchanged. The new HS code, exactly, it was not there before. So they give it as a specific for each item. So in that part, I think it will be so important for you because here you will classify your item more with the details, so you will not get in that kind of non-understanding the description for the HS code. Lastly, we'll go over the easiest one, is non-change HS code. It's the same one, same description, same duty. There is nothing changed. It's already there. Only we add the 4 zeros to have a familiar, the same format for the 12 HS code system. So let's see each one, and we will go for the easiest one as example. So we have here like smartphone device, the same HS code. As I said, like we just add 4 zeros to have a same format with the 12 system. So we have even more examples as the sunglasses, the same description, same duty, just they add the zeros. A glider, the same exactly. And lastly, we have even the big eye tuna, the same. So there is nothing changed. HS code in 8 digits under the general name, like a polishing machine. So what we did here, we give specific, unique HS code for each item to be satisfied, like with that system, that HS code, they have the same product. So we have paper, textile, leather, and plastic polishing, simple, each is one. So the 8 digits the same, the changes is come with the zeros. And lastly, we have new HS code, ORIX. ORIX actually it was not there in the system. So we give a unique HS code for each of them. So we have a live Arabian anaclers, ORIX and African ORIX. How we prepare as a Dubai custom the new system for you guys.